everyone, it's Alex from Risk Academy, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that's very close and personal to me, risk culture. What are some of the practical suggestions to reinforce, build, strengthen risk culture within the organization? It is clear that without people thinking and being aware of risk management, nothing will happen despite the best intentions by the risk manager. So risk culture is quite critical. One of the probably most critical components of integrating risk into the essence of the organization. So today I wanted to share some of my personal practical tips on building risk culture, and I would love to hear your thoughts underneath this video and also what other things you do in your companies to help build risk management culture. So the first one, and they go in no particular order, they're not really structured by importance, it's just a brainstorm of different activities that I have previously done in different companies to make sure risk culture evolves. I guess the first point is that risk culture is like little droplets in human brains. So there shouldn't be one big initiative, there should be about 1 million small things from different sides that just go drip, 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 and over time culture builds. So on the formal side, it's documenting risk management roles and responsibilities, and I think this is a pretty critical step, number one. Documenting roles and responsibilities. Not documenting them in your risk management policy or your risk management framework document. That's pretty useless because nobody except you will ever read them. Documenting in job descriptions, in committee charters, in operational and financial policies and procedures that other people are using. So basically documenting not in your documents, roles and responsibilities, but in their documents. That's number one. Number two, risk awareness, risk training, awareness session, training for new starters, training for high-risk personnel in the workplace. Obviously an important one, have to do it regularly. I think that's the core secret. There have to be a number of training programs. Try and digitalize it if you can. Record videos on the internal website, record and keep video recordings of your trainings on the internal corporate portal, the website that any new joiners can always come and watch later. So that's number two in terms of training. Now the next one, the biggest one, and this is what really drives risk management culture, is integrating into the core business processes. So just pick a number of processes and open the policies and procedures that document that process and start putting in risk triggers in every relevant place. In their internal documents, in their processes, they should start thinking about risks, not intuitively like they've always been doing, and by the way, intuitive risk management is not a good idea, but systematically doing it as per the documented policies and procedures. So that's number three. Integrate risk language into their policies and procedures so they have to operate with risk in mind. Number four, integrate elements of risk analysis, risk management into their templates. Reporting templates, documents, reports, whatever business units generate on a regular basis, try to add a little bit of risk analysis in it. Now, of course, it's better not to add a separate section on risk management because it will still be in their mind thinking like a separate exercise, but really integrate into the graphs that they generate, the statistics that they generate, the descriptions that they generate. Really add risk elements inside that. Those are just the four super basic high-level ideas that you can do to increase risk awareness in your organizations. There are less formal things as well. Like for example, we had a table tennis tournament so that risk management team on a weekly basis could meet other people and have the discussions with them, not on risk management related subjects, but just have a conversation on a weekly basis with different business units that you may not always commonly see in your day-to-day activities. And the other big one that really changed how risk culture evolved is the conversations that risk manager has with other business unit heads. And this is absolutely critical. Risk management is not sort of indoor position. It's not a position about sitting in your office and generating heat maps or compiling risk registers or preparing risk reports. It's quite the opposite. It's about being out there, walking the field, having daily, little chit chats with different heads of business units to see how they're doing. And this is even though I had a formal hotline on the website and on the telephone where people can reach out to me and confidentially share some information about risks. I have uncovered or discovered about 1,000,000 times more by just having those daily conversations with the other senior managers in the company. Now this sounds like hard work, but it actually isn't. It's quite enjoyable. I did seriously allocate every day a number of minutes to just walk around different offices and say hello to people to keep that awareness, that conversation going. And slowly but surely, risk culture within the organization changes. So if you have any other practical ideas, please share them underneath this video. If you want to see more videos like that, do sign up for the Risk Academy channel. And for now, thank you and goodbye.